All right, welcome to Hoopers United, where we chill and talk about basketball. My name is David, and this is.
Silas,
All right, Silas. Been busy working, both
what's
of
going on,
us.
man?
Not much. So on April 5th, you already know what I'm talking about. Lakers 110, Suns 121. Westbrook had 28 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, while Booker had 32 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. And with that game, they are out.
Finally,
You're happy that the season's done?
yeah,
Well, almost done. Almost.
no, it's done. It's been done for since like Christmas Day.
Yeah. So the funny thing is, well, not the funny thing. Well, actually, yes. Do you remember when LeBron posted that tweet? Keep that same energy and stuff. When people were making fun of it because they were old, and then he deleted it. He is
No
so
way.
embarrassed. Yes, he did. Everybody saved it, and you can't find it on his Twitter anymore. He deleted
No,
it.
that's hilarious.
And I said, "Wow, he has the gall. He has the gall to say I'm the best of all time because of that 3-1 comeback." But yeah, you're kind of embarrassed from a tweet you had. Keep the same
Yeah, that's
energy.
crazy.
Hey, that's your boy LeBron right there.
he kept he didn't keep the same energy.
Yeah, we all did though. That's kind of embarrassing though. That's he's just hiding. The other thing was AD. He was commenting because they had a post game
Mhm.
about that, talking about the injuries and how he thought they would have came together, and
Yeah,
thought they would win more. But the thing is, don't they have more losses than wins when the three of them were out there?
I'm not sure, but I know they had more losses when LeBron played.
Yeah, I heard that. I don't have the exact
Well,
number in front of me, but
I wonder how
uh,
many games they played together.
uh
Not very many, right?
to a,
Maybe like
I
30.
think, yeah, not very many. But what I remember that they had more losses than
Yeah,
wins.
sounds about right. It sucked.
Yeah, they. But yeah, that's kind of sad. Do you really? Do you think this is the worst Lakers super team? This is one of the worst super teams. How about that? Ever assembled.
Yeah, it's probably the worst super team ever.
All right,
They're they're so bad.
they're worse than the Kobe, right? The Nash Kobe.
At least that team made the playoffs.
Yes, they did. Dang. All right, we'll come back. Let's move on. Same day. The Bucks 127 and the Bulls 106. Greek Freak had 18 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Brooke Lopez was the best player on that team with 28 points, 7 rebounds, 15 assists, and
Yeah,
scored
that
at
was crazy.
40 points. But yeah, the Bulls again can't beat a over 500 team. What is up with them?
I guess they're frauds, man.
They are injured though. They don't. Lonzo, Lonzo's done for the season, right?
Yeah, he had that meniscus setback.
Yeah, he was an important piece.
Super important.
I don't know. It's looking. I didn't think they would be. I told you, I didn't think they would be dangerous. I think they have to have 1 year to gel, and then
Well,
they'll
nah,
be
I
fine.
thought they could give some teams some problems, but they probably had the most adversity out of any team this year.
Yeah, they did. Unlike the Lakers, where AD during that conference he said, "Oh, we had different starting lineups. We had people out," and I'm like, "Dude,
No,
you're not
AD,
the
shut
only
up.
you're not the only team who dealt with that, bro." I'm going back to
Yeah,
AD.
you. We don't have to talk about them. Anyways,
We will still, but let's move on. The same. Hey, the Sixers, 131, while the Pacers 122. Joel had 45 points, 13 rebounds. Buddy healed. Wow, 25 points, 11 rebounds, and with that game, put Joel to the scoring as the scoring leader.
yeah, LeBron,
And
come on,
he's thirty
lace him
point
up.
four. He's 30.4. LeBron is 30.3, and Giannis is
LeBron, lace him
29.
up. Lace him up.
Is he playing tonight? I don't know that. Is he?
I hope. I hope so.
I'm telling you, I don't think he should. It's just gonna look bad. I I I don't think he should
Nah,
play.
he bet lace him up. Get drop 40 tonight.
Nothing.
Nah, he's not playing.
He shouldn't, because that would just look bad on him. That would look really bad. If you were his teammate, trust me, you would think that.
Hey, bro, like
Like
we
you
already
would be
missed the
like, dude,
playoffs.
you're just playing for scoring.
Well, yeah, there's nothing else to play for, so why not?
Anyways, let's continue. April 6th, the Nets have 110-98. Knicks, Kyrie had 24 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. KD, 32 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists, trip dub. And RJ Barrett at 23
Yo,
points, 7
what
assists, 7
what's
rebounds.
up with KD?
Whoa, what's wrong with him?
He's been throwing a lot of dimes recently.
Because he has to do more.
Like his game has evolved so much.
Because he actually has to do more. That
Like,
that Nets team doesn't have a facilitator. Wow.
well, they traded him away.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. That's why he has to do more.
But like KD being like the primary playmaker is like kind of crazy.
Why? You don't think he can do it?
No, it's just like look where he came from.
Yeah. They came back. They were down and they had to come back to win
Yeah,
against the Knicks. Out of all teams, the Knicks gave him trouble.
me being a Celtics fan, it brings me so much joy. Even though we're on the same division, I don't look at the Nets. It's like a rival. The Knicks, though, oh man, it brings me so much joy to see them fall apart.
Jeez. Is that what you enjoy? They're
Yeah,
they're
I love watching the Knicks downfall.
you thought. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, the Knicks. It's because what's his name? You thought Julius Randle wasn't. He was nobody.
Jody sucks.
He did not show up. Did he show up this year?
He took a huge step back.
Like,
Either either he took a huge step back or last year was just a fluke. I'm going with last year was a fluke because he was going crazy last year.
he was, and I thought he was just gonna improve this year. I'm like, yeah, he's just gonna get better.
Like I thought, worst case scenario he'll play like almost the same. Like he literally sucked this year.
I
Because
don't know.
I probably watched more Knicks games than Celtics games this year, just because I get the channel. That dude he just shoots so many bricks.
Maybe he'll be better next year, next season.
Yeah, on another team,
Nah, I think the Knicks just. I don't know. Knicks are just confusing, as always.
they need to just blow up that whole team.
I feel like the Knicks are the Sacramento Kings of the East, just slightly better.
No, that's the Orlando Magic.
Nah, really?
Yeah, because nobody has high hopes for the Kings. Like people have high hopes for the Nets. I mean the Knicks.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Like the
Huh?
Knicks at least made the playoffs last year. You know,
To do what? To lose?
they still made the playoffs.
You're right.
Orlando's just trash.
Yo, KD's so nice.
Yeah, he's probably the third best player in the league.
Third.
Yeah.
Mm, I gotta come back to that.
Hey, did you watch? the Lakers Nuggets game this weekend?
Sort of. It comes
That
and
was
goes. This
embarrassing.
player.
That was
What?
embarrassing.
What with the Joker?
AD AD literally got dominated. The Joker dominated him, made him look like a fool.
So what you're saying is a white player is better than
De- definitely not what I said, but that does work.
no, but Joker, yeah, he. It's funny because AD's more athletic than Joker, but the Joker's just
Nah,
no, he is. Don't lie right now.
nah.
He could cross over. He could do a lot more athletic stuff and flashy stuff than Joker can.
Yeah, but he's just gonna shatter every time he does something athletic. So
The Joker just pops off, man, with his intelligence. He's just so smart.
yeah, he got handled too.
Not like AD. AD, I think, has better handles than him. Yeah, he does. I believe so.
He does, but Joker's nice. Dude, he had like 18 rebounds on him. Like, he had like 35 and 18. Single handedly beat them.
Oh yeah, 38 points, 18 rebounds, 6 assists. Anthony Davis had 28 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists.
Talk about domination.
Yeah, can we? Can everybody just, you know? I want people to stop saying, when healthy, AD's a top five. Sorry, when
He's not.
healthy, when healthy, I'm sorry, Anthony Davis is not. I don't care. Joker is a way better player. Both of them healthy, 100%. The Joker's still better. Am I wrong?
Not by miles.
Right? Did you hear that when the media they say when healthy, Anthony Davis is top five? I'm like, no, bro. Relax, bro. Relax. No, he's not. Yeah, because there's
I
some.
would have agreed
Because
with
what
that
they
two
do
years
is they
ago.
remember the bubble performance where he popped
Yeah,
off. But yeah,
if you would have said that 2 years ago, I'd agree. But nah, like 2 years ago,
nah,
I
I
would
don't.
have said
I think AD bubble version was really good, but before that, the bubble season and after the Joker, I think was just he's just getting better. He's just better. Joel was better. I think all the other big men are just better. I think
I
bubble
think the
Anthony
problem
Davis
is
ruined.
Anthony Davis needs to play center, and I'm sick of him. Dude refuses to play center.
Everybody thought he was gonna come back with muscle, and he didn't. And yeah,
He did. He literally did.
did he? I thought he did. I thought he came back out of shape.
Bro, Anthony Davis is like 250 pounds now. What more do you need?
I I don't know. I
Like
I
he just has he has zero toughness.
he
He does
like you
not want
said,
to. He
like
does
you
not want to
said
bang down low at
before.
all.
You used to like Anthony Davis. I remember you used to like Anthony Davis a lot. You liked how he just
Yeah,
crossed up. He did his shooting, and I
but
I
I
still
always
didn't. I still had
but
suspicions of him. He was a good player. I personally had it suspicion. I'm like, oh no, he doesn't look tough.
I always disliked how he shot all those floaters, and I didn't like how he didn't like shoot. He didn't play big. He never played big. Only time he plays big is when like it's a jump ball and it's like a lob or coming off a pick and roll or something. But he doesn't play big. It always bothered me.
So what you're saying is he can't bump down low like with somebody like a Steve Adams who's tough.
No, he can't bang down low with anyone remotely close to his size. He wants no parts of that.
Even against a point guard.
Come on, bro. He gonna shoot a fadeaway like LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, but Lamarcus Aldridge actually backs him up. But Lamarcus Aldridge actually backs him up and tries to go in, and then That's his thing. He actually goes in more when he used to play. I don't know. We will see
Sorry,
next
I was
season.
like choking, bro.
Don't die on me now.
Dog, that was hilarious. Anthony Davis is like so bad. He's not bad, but he's just underwhelming.
Hey, I thought I said it a long time ago. I thought people were crazy to say, well, he can he's better than Tim Duncan. I always heard that. I'm like, dude, he's
No,
not
nobody
even
said
as.
he's better than
Yes,
Tim
they
Duncan.
did. Yes, they did,
It says
bro.
more talented. It says more
More
talented.
talented, but the thing
That's two
is,
different things.
one thing is I judge by what I'm seeing on the court. I'm a realist when it comes to the basketball. I say, what can he do? I don't want to hear no hypotheticals. What is? What potential? You know what I'm saying? I want to see what he's doing now because Tim Duncan did way more.
I agree.
But that's
But
just
talent
me.
wise, he should be a lot better than what he is.
That's a lot of players. They don't go to their full potential. It happens. I think AD is gonna be one of those players. I'm gonna say I think I may call it now, but never
Well,
know.
well, I think it's like he he met his expectations,
What?
didn't reach his
Which?
full. He didn't reach his full potential though.
So what you're saying is this is the best we're gonna
Same.
get out of him. He was winning one chip and that's it.
Yeah. He's done for. He's
That's
not
what.
getting any better.
Dang.
I think Shaq is a player like that too, though.
Yeah, but Shaq. Well, yes, Shaq could have dominated more, but obviously he was lazy and he said himself that he just
Like
you know
Shaq did what he's supposed to do, but if he really dedicated himself, he could have been like
the
the greatest player
greatest of
ever.
yes.
But Shaq doing what he's supposed to do is like landslides better than a lot of people. So, you know, Anthony Davis had a good little career, but his window is closing.
I got you. I'm listening.
Joker is on the upswing. Embiid is on the upswing.
Surprisingly, because Embiid got he's a very injury prone player.
Yeah, that's true. But Joker to me is the second best player in the league right now.
We'll get to that down the line. All right, so you got any other topics you want to talk about? Like, what about your Celtics?
We just coast into the playoffs,
Coasting?
and
Didn't they play yesterday? Yeah,
they're playing Milwaukee tonight.
they played yesterday and they beat the Bulls. The Bulls again cannot beat a team, bro, and they're sliding down the stands.
Yeah, I think the writing is on the wall.
They're sixth place, and you said the Celtics are
Like
playing who tonight?
Milwaukee, but Tatum's out.
Oh, they're in quarter three right now. It's 72-73. Bucks
Yeah,
won
with
that
no
one.
Jason Tatum.
So what you're saying, Jalen Brown can't do anything?
No, I'm saying we
Mm-hmm.
don't even need Tatum to beat them.
Wow, you're that confident?
I'm just tight that Robert Williams got hurt.
But you said last time that you're fine, that he's gonna come
No, we're
back.
we're fine because we're gonna make it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
That's
But
when he's gonna come back.
he's out for 4 or 6 weeks. I think it's been 1 week now.
Oh dang.
So,
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're talking about.
but we're gonna make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. So it's all good.
Okay. Okay.
And
Anything
then
else?
next year we'll be in the chip.
All right. All right. I like the confidence. I have no confidence for my Spurs. I'm glad they made the play-in.
Hey, you guys in the play-in.
I know. I'm happy. But they need
That's
experience,
so
those
pathetic.
guys. How is it pathetic?
No,
They're
on the Lakers part,
oh, well, it's the Spurs. They're better coached.
dude. But they have a bad team. Like
Who?
the Spurs.
They're
Like that team. That team
subpar.
has no talent.
Whoa. So you're saying DeJounte Murray has no talent?
He does.
Okay then.
I said the team. I said the team has no talent.
So okay, DeJounte Murray's part of the team.
He is the team, first of all.
I'm. I can't argue with that.
Like
Yeah.
him and uh the center Podol. Like everyone else on that team sucks.
Thanks. That's all.
Like,
I can't really. I just gotta wait until they rebuild. They're just rebuilding. DeJounte Murray's the bright star on it. That's it. See what happens. Hey, Spurs had their time. Okay, you know what I mean. So it's time for.
yeah, they had their time for a long time.
They did.
All right,
So
question:
what's up?
with the playoffs coming up, who you got coming out the East? Who you got coming out the West?
What do you mean?
Has anything changed as of recent?
What do you mean by that?
Who's coming out the East? Who's coming out the West?
Oh, you want me to give you the who's gonna be in the finals? Freeze.
Yep.
I think the Bucks
All right, all
on
right.
the
Just
on
get
the
just
East. I
just
think
give
it's
me
gonna
the
be the
just give me the
Bucks.
conference finals. Just give me the
I
conference
I
finals for
think it's
each.
gonna be the Bucks. If you're gonna, I think I know it's gonna be the Buck because Giannis is hungry. Like he's not sitting down. He keeps playing every game. Like
So who do you think they'll be going up against?
I think they're gonna be Miami. I think it's gonna be Miami. I'd be
Okay.
surprised by anybody else, but that's just.
Hmm.
I think they're just Miami's just. It's not because they're deep. They're just. I don't know. They're just a well-built team, and they I just think that right now. I can't really put into words. As much as Jimmy's not one of those it factors, I think he's just the heart and soul and just makes the team go. That's all I think. I
Yeah,
I
I,
just
I can't argue with that because they were my pick to start the year. Um,
I don't have more
them, the
words to
Celtics, and
explain.
the Bucks are like tough.
Like
Like
the Celtics, I can see their second place, but once you guys lost that
the
man,
Heat are just a tougher. They're a tougher team than us.
I got that. But with the Boston, I would have given them a better chance to reach the conference finals if they had who's that guy? The one your defensive anchor. He got injured. I forget his name. You know what I'm talking about.
Time Lord.
He if he wasn't injured, I'd give Boston a way better chance because defense is so important in the playoffs, and you're missing such a key piece.
Yeah.
I'll just say Milwaukee, and Miami for now.
The Western Conference, I think it's clear cut.
What do you mean? Phoenix?
It's Phoenix and nobody else. Like nobody else has a shot. It's
I
like
I
they're
think
steamrolling everyone.
like Golden State won't have a chance. They don't have Curry. They can only go so far. Memphis, I can see why because they're well built. I don't want to say them because
Yeah, I know.
they're so young and inexperienced, but they're like that team that
Bro,
I don't know.
I think they're like 21-3 without John Morant.
I, I, Yes, but playoffs is what I'm saying. Playoff experience is so totally different. Phoenix has, obviously Chris Paul. Who,
They went to the finals last year, so
also, they have Chris Paul, who's a veteran, and Memphis doesn't really have a veteran.
Steven Adams.
Okay, besides him though,
Uh,
like an actual floor leader, a general. You know what I mean? A floor general.
his
You
name is
always need
Ja
it.
Morant.
No. That's a good question. You gotta come back to me on the West Side. That's a good because when you say that, I'm
I
looking
think
at
I
it.
think I think the Mavericks are better than them though.
Who?
I think the Mavericks are better than Memphis.
The Mavericks are easy to beat because they only have one system, the
Yeah,
Luca
but I think that
system.
one system is like OD.
All right, but players get tired. No matter what, no matter how young you are, how talented, you get tired. There's no way he can keep that up. You know that's true.
we're just gonna see.
Yeah, you
But
gotta get
besides
back
them
to me
three
on the
teams,
West.
besides those, well, first of all, besides those two second tier teams, like the West is awful. Like I don't see Utah beating anyone.
I told you they're missing one piece.
They're missing a couple pieces,
No, they're missing one piece. I'm telling you, it's the point guard. I'm sticking by
and
that. Mike Conley, he's just done.
their bench is a lot weaker this year too.
Okay, but bench doesn't really matter as much in the playoffs because usually you play
Yeah,
high
it
amount of
does.
minutes. You play high amount of minutes for the starters.
But you need 8 guys,
Yes, you do. Yes, but the
and they
starters
don't
is the
have that.
most important.
They don't have 8 guys. That's the problem. So I don't see them beating anybody. Denver's just not good.
Question: do you think the Clippers will face off against
No.
Memphis?
I, I don't know how the seating is working, but I know
The seventh
Memphis will
seed.
Memphis will destroy them.
So
I
Minnesota
know
is
that.
currently Minnesota Clippers, and whoever's the winner
Hmm.
of that will face against the Memphis.
Okay.
So that's why I say. And then if they lose, they got to face off against whoever the Pelicans and Spurs, and then
I
whoever's the winner of
I
that goes to against Phoenix.
I hope Minnesota wins.
I think Paul George. I think the Clippers will make it. I think the Clippers will make it. That's just me. I think the Clippers will make it. I don't know which seed, but they'll be in the playoffs because Paul George is back. He's a big piece. I know you don't
He
like Paul George, but
no. He's less annoying,
he's a
but
lot. Look, if Minnesota plays Clippers, I put more emphasis. That I just trust Clippers to beat Minnesota, and Paul George
well,
is a lot. I feel like if it comes down to this type of game, I think Paul George is a lot better than Cat. That's just in my eyes.
yeah, but Minnesota also has Anthony Edwards. They also have D'Angelo Russell. They also have Patrick Beverly, and I think those 3 guys are better than anyone else on the Clippers.
Uh,
Agree or disagree?
we'll see. The Clippers are a lot better than the Lakers. That's all I know, and they barely have any stars. Okay, I just gotta put that out there. Ty Lue's
We don't
actually
have
a
to
good
talk
call.
about the sorry ass team.
Ty Lue is actually he impressed me. Okay, this year was a very impressive year
Yeah, because
in my
they
in
were
my eyes of Ty Lue's coaching. Because whenever you play LeBron James, he's the system, and he does a lot of heavy carry. And with all the coaches he's had in the past, not all of them, but majority of them, they're not really good like Mike Brown. And I felt like Ty Lue was just cruising because he had LeBron. I didn't. I felt like he wasn't the reason, the biggest. He wasn't. a big reason why they made that 3-1 cut. I felt like it was just LeBron. You know what I mean? That's how I view
What?
it. If you want to me to be honest about Ty Lue, I that's how I always viewed
Yeah.
Ty Lue in the past. I'm like, no, he ain't do
Well,
nothing.
that's just because
But
LeBron's LeBron.
Ty Lue is making me change my mind looking at him in the past and now. I'm like, man, this guy actually got the Clippers to play this good, and they're in the play-in, and they didn't have Paul George and
Yeah, this
Kawhi.
this should
Like,
not be in the playoffs. They
I'm
shouldn't
like,
be in the playoffs.
I'm telling you, I'm highly impressed by Tom. I'm like, man, I think I was wrong back then. I think I am. I think I should give more respect to him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's probably a top 10 coach.
he's impressive.
Definitely a top 10 coach.
He definitely got my respect. Who else you want to talk about? Or what else?
Talk about Trey Young, man. I
Uh,
think
Here it comes. Here it comes.
I think he's he's on another level right now. I,
Oh,
I they need to get a team around him as soon as possible. I don't
he's
know. I don't know
he's
if you
young,
watched the. I don't know if you watched the Nets game, the Nets Hawks game, but he took
where he
over.
went off. KD went off, and then
He
but
took over.
he was just way better.
He took over, and he hit all the big shots. I think they need to make a trade as soon as possible.
I noticed they don't
They
talk a
need.
lot about Trey Young. Oh, go ahead.
Well, they started off the season out of the like really bad, but now they're gonna make the playoffs.
Play in.
They're gonna
See,
be.
we're confused with
Well,
playoff play.
they're gonna no, they're gonna make the playoffs.
Oh, so you think they're gonna beat who are they
I don't
facing?
care who they're playing. I don't care who they're playing.
Charlotte, the Hornets.
Yeah, they're beating them. They're beating them.
And then if they win,
Even though I like LaMelo Ball, I think they're just a better team.
and then they gotta
Oh, the
face the
the
loser
Nets the
of.
Nets are the 8 seed.
Yeah, they have to face against Cleveland, and whoever loses that has to face the winner of Atlanta or Charlotte.
Yeah, I got Atlanta winning. Trey Young is definitely a top 5 point guard for
Yeah,
sure, without a doubt.
Luca's better though.
I wouldn't call Luca a point guard.
Actually,
I don't know what he is.
I told you before. You can't call point guard nowadays. They're shooting guards.
They're just guards,
They don't
but
play like point guards.
they do, but they don't.
They don't. I told you they don't. It's shooting guards nowadays.
So what is a shooting guard? Just a spot up shooter.
Pretty much. They don't. I don't feel like shooting guards exist anymore.
Well,
Anyways,
I've said this many times. I don't feel like positions exist as much anymore. It's just 4 guys with 6'8" and a big guy, and that's it.
I got you. Hold on. Let's put this on hold. Let's talk about the other topics. So I think April 4th, we're going back to AD, and he had I think he had an interview or something. He was talking
Hmm.
about this is what he said. This is what I've learned about injuries. Last year, when I wasn't playing, people saying AD gives up on his team. It's the playoffs. AD has to play. He's got to play.
He's got to play.
Continues. He continues, and when went out there to play, got hurt again, they said, who was his trainer? Who let him play? So what the bleep do you want me to do? And he keeps going. When I play, it's a problem. It's a problem when I don't play. At the end of the day, I've got to do what's best for me and how my body feels. And we go from there. I'm not worried about who's saying what or who thinks this about me, because none of them has stepped on the floor and played. And the ones that did play, they should understand. These aren't little ticky tack injuries.
He said they aren't.
Yeah, these aren't little ticky tack injuries.
So what is it then?
I read this right, and I understand his frustration, right? But I
Yeah,
still feel I told you before that there's so many injuries, and it's weird because players have better nutrition, better doctors, better recovery, better every medical any everything, with how medical
yeah.
science advance, right? But these players get
Hmm.
injured so much, and they're
We've
out
talked
a
about
lot.
this.
Yeah, remember I told you, and it's like how 2000 players to 90s they played barely, they missed games here and there, but they didn't really get injured like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They played a lot more games, and it's kind of weird. But anyways, going back, I think AD needs to change his trainer. He should know there's ways to avoid things. There are ways, and I don't know. I just think it's his trainer. I think it's his trainer. I still think it's his trainer
nah,
and how he plays.
I think it's just him.
So you think he's
I
injury
think it's
prone
him.
for the rest of his life, basically?
Yeah, he's just injury prone. He his style of play,
So would
and
you say you think he should
just because
he should
guys are so
completely over?
athletic now.
You think he should completely overhaul the way he plays and he'll get less injured? Is that what you think?
Well, I think he needs to start playing like a center and start being a big man and stop trying to play on the perimeter so much. Like, just turn into LaMarcus Aldridge, bro. Like,
LaMarcus Aldridge
playing.
is good. That's
I
not a.
know, I know. LaMarcus Aldridge was a beast, but he needs to stop trying to play athletic. It hasn't been working in his favor.
We'll see. Like I said, they got
He needs
time
to
to
just
think about it.
play fundamental basketball.
They got time to think about it now. Long time. All right, we're moving on. Magic. So he talked recently. He talked about how
Yes,
obviously
yes,
DeMar wants to come to LA, and he's
that
like,
hurt my soul.
and he said once LeBron and Westbrook started talking, they basically nixed the DeMar thing. So he thinks LeBron must take blame for because they didn't get DeMar.
Yeah, dude, that hurt.
I forgot the rest of it,
That
but
hurt me so bad.
that's what I remember. But I still believe, yeah, I believe, I still, part of me believes that LeBron should take a big blame on this because, he's always gotten what he wanted, basically.
Yeah.
I think, except kind of in Miami. Miami was a different thing because Pat Riley has a spine. That's why. But
But
yeah, I think he should take a good chunk of blame. I'm saying everybody should take a blame, but I think LeBron should take a big piece of the pie. A very big piece.
he should take blame for the roster, and he played very well this year.
Dude,
So
I told you, empty calories. Empty calories don't impress
yeah, I
me.
know, but that's what I'm saying. He did the best he could with this situation, but being in this situation's his fault. Like Russell Westbrook, man. Oh my god. I saw.
Speaking of that, yes, that's where I was gonna move to. So there was a rumor where the Hornets are looking at Westbrook. It's a rumor.
Yes, I did see that.
You saw that, and I
Um,
thought, why?
that is literally the worst
If
idea
if
ever.
if that's an actual real report that comes out,
I thought
or
Dinwiddie was a bad idea. This is worse.
I said, why? You have Lamelo. LaMelo
They
is
have Terry
actually good.
Rozier. They have Lamelo Ball. They literally do not need another guard,
Yeah,
especially like Russell Westbrook.
they have good pieces on the Hornets. You just gotta make it come together. Why would you put
Yeah,
something like
they're super young team. They don't need him. He's just gonna he's gonna be the downfall of that team.
maybe he should go to
Like
the Kings? I'm just saying. They got Net
yeah,
Ness over there.
they got Sabonis,
And they got DeAndre Fox, but they ain't working out.
bro. De'Aaron Fox needs to get traded.
Yeah,
They need to trade Sabonis. Uh, I don't know why they traded Tyrese Halliburton. He was probably the best player on the team.
all I know
That
is,
that
go
that's
ahead.
the worst run organization in the league,
Yes, I agree.
without a doubt.
They need Westbrook just to get some
Yes,
money
please.
and get some people on the seats.
Just just send him to exile.
The land of no coming back, basically. You ain't coming back from there.
Yeah, just put him out of his misery in Sacramento.
Jeez. Don't be here. Yeah, he don't. If he heard you one day, he'd be like, "Do you know who I am?" Probably talk to you like
I
that.
got I got 23,000 points. Yeah, hit 24 in Sacramento, bro.
Um, let's move on. More Lakers stuff. Did you hear about the talks that obviously they're gonna part ways with Frank Vogel? So
Yeah,
we all knew.
that's a given.
But did you see there was a report? I forget where it was. I take it as a rumor that they're looking at Quinn Snyder or Doc Rivers. And I said, Doc Rivers. Is this
Yeah, I don't
actual
see Doc
report?
Rivers coming.
Bro, they'll take it.
Yeah, for sure, but I don't see him leaving.
But that type of reporting can make, because he's over there and that might raise some eyebrows if that comes true. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah. Who is Quinn Snyder coaching right now?
isn't he?
Still Utah?
I think he's Utah, yeah. And do you do you think he's gonna get that axe if Utah doesn't? How long has he been there?
He's been there for a few years now. I think like at least 4 or 5 seasons.
Yeah, since 2014 he's been coaching Utah Jazz.
Yeah, so I don't see them. I don't see them getting him. Like they're gonna need a coach who's either been out of the league or is on a really bad team. I don't see somebody on a good team leaving to go to LA right now,
I heard they were talking.
especially with that roster.
I heard they were talking about this. This is interesting. What about Mark Jackson?
Who's the guy that's been out of the game for 10 years?
Yeah,
Why?
didn't he? Well, he's the one who started that whole Warriors thing, and then he never really got a job after that, and he was successful there. I'm still confused on why he still didn't, get coaching jobs. That's one
They
thing.
said they didn't like his because he's like a super Christian. But that doesn't make sense.
Who said that?
And that's like some of the reports I've seen, but
Oh,
it doesn't make any sense.
cause he started that whole Warriors thing. Like,
Yeah,
obviously Steve
I,
Kerr
I
fine
think they
tuned
would.
it.
I think they would have won. I think they would have won with Mark Jackson.
That's what I've always found it weird that Mark Jackson doesn't have like I said, coaching job. Like, he was impressive in more the Golden
Yeah,
State.
he turned that team around
He did.
quickly too.
That team before that, they weren't good. So it's not like they were already up and coming before that.
No, they were terrible.
They were. So I'm
But I,
still
but
confused.
I think he gave him, the culture, the winning attitude. and Steve Kerr kind of just put the nail in the coffin. Like Steph Curry game went to a whole nother level with Mark Jackson.
Well, definitely went to another level with Steve.
Like I don't know, man. It
Uh,
doesn't make sense.
it doesn't.
Let's get Kenny Smith on the Lakers, man.
What? Kenny Smith?
Yeah, man.
That's funny. Actually, that's a good. Who out of the TNT crew, who would be the best to be a coach?
Kenny Smith.
Really?
Who do you want to coach?
No, I'm saying like Charles, Shaq,
I'm not picking Charles Barkley to be my coach.
Ernie Johnson.
Ernie Johnson as a coach?
I think he would do well. I think because he understands people.
Yeah, but when has he played basketball?
But I would
And
think Kenny Smith would be good because usually players who make really good coaches are the ones who are not all stars. They're like the good players, good role players.
like
You know what I mean?
Shaq being a coach would be crazy
Why?
because his ego is insane.
You're right. That would be funny.
And and Charles Barkley talking X's and O's would just I just can't imagine that.
He'll just say, "Go out there, do your thing."
And say first of all,
Uh, is going back to let's talk about the MVP. Is it still the same for you? Joker still your MVP?
um no, I thought I had Embiid.
Did you? Oh, you did? No, I thought you had Joe. You were like, yeah, I think Joker's the
No, no,
MVP.
no, no, no,
You had
no, no,
Joe
no. Okay,
second,
yeah, yeah.
and then I told
So
you I
no,
don't think
so
Joel
it
should
was
be second because he got outplayed by Giannis, and then they
yeah. So
lost to
this
the
is what it was. This is
Pistons.
what it was. So I personally think Joker should be MVP, right? I think Joel Embiid is gonna get it, and I think Giannis is too.
That's my MVP. Giannis is my MVP.
I can't give it to him
Why? Why?
because I don't want to.
Damn, you're just a hater on Giannis.
Nah, I like him.
So why wouldn't you give it to him? Are you bored of him getting? Is there something wrong with somebody who keeps keeping that energy going? That same energy, not
I'm just bored of it, man.
are you see? This is I can't see it that way. I understand how people have fatigue, but I think it's just as hard for a player to keep their MVP going. Like keep it going continuously. It's not easy.
Of course not, but I don't think he should get it. And I
All right,
think Marcus Smart is the defensive player of the year.
all right, relax. That's gonna go to Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, right. Marcus Smart about to win, bro.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You got anything else to talk about?
Um, I think I think the Bucks are gonna win the chip this year.
Oh, now you're gonna say after we talked about it, like you asked that question.
Yeah, I think they're gonna win.
All right,
They're hella good. But Celtics coming for that ass.
all right. I'll put that down. Bucks winning chip. You can always change your mind. And you said Joel's your MVP.
Nah, I can't change my mind. Yeah, especially with that 45-point game he had just to cap it off. I think you
But
know.
he lost head to head to Giannis.
Yeah, but like he had a good game.
Okay, but Giannis outplayed him and won the game and had that, you know,
Yeah, but
clutch
he
game.
also has a better team.
Okay, but Giannis is not slacking. Have you seen
Man,
team leaders?
send James Harden to Sacramento too with Russ.
Okay.
Just get him out the league, man.
All right. We'll look at that next time.
And then
So,
send Josh Hart too.
all right.
Josh Hart, Grant Williams, um, and those guys to Sacramento.
All right. Let's see if we can talk about more Kings next time. All right. So, all
said
right.
said nobody ever.
All right. Thank you for tuning in. We may not agree on everything, but we all love the game Hoopers United.